Hello, my beautiful friends. Hope you're doing amazing. Today, we are going to be ranking all of my Natasha Denona Midi palettes, if that's something you'd be interested in. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Audrey. Thank you so much for being here. Please consider subscribing down below before you leave. We talk about makeup over here. I'm just a mom who loves makeup, and that's what we do. And if you're returning, hi, hello, welcome. I love and appreciate you, and let's get started. Okay, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And if you're interested in anything that is on my face today, everything is always linked down in the description box. If you choose to shop through those links, some of them are affiliate links, and that does give me a small commission, but it always goes straight back into my channel. So thank you so much if you choose to shop through those links. Hey, Natasha Denona Midi Palettes. This is her medium size. She's got some really big ones, very expensive. She's got the midi size, which are like $69, and then she's got the mini sizes, which are like $27. So these are the midi size palettes, M-I-D-I. These are all 11. I have all 11 palettes. Turns out I'm kind of a completionist. I just kind of learned what that term was. So yeah, I like to have the whole collection. That's just who I am. So we are going to start from number 11, my least favorite. And let me just tell you, the fact that one of them has to be at the end breaks my heart. Like, I love them all so much, but not everybody can be number one. So we have to have a winner. And yeah, just keep that in mind, okay? I love all of my Natasha Denona palettes. Like, I love them all so much. This is a good time to plug in. I am a Natasha Denona affiliate. I do have an affiliate code that is Audrey15 at checkout. If you want to use that to get 15% off your order, you can. Super fun, really great. Okay, yay! Natasha Denona Midi Palette ranking. Okay, number 11 is the Natasha Denona Love Palette. This is a pink palette that has a lot of pinks and purples. Yeah, this is a very like Valentine's palette. You know, this reminds me of Valentine's, and that is probably when I would wear this palette the most. These are not colors that I wear on an everyday basis. The reason that it's at the end, towards the end, is because it's just not a color story that I reach for all the time. You know, palettes rank higher in my brain, in my life, when I pull for them and reach for them all the time. So this is just a very specific color story for a very specific time of year. For me, anyways. This might be the colors that you wear all the time, and that's awesome. But for me, pinks and purples, like, you know, just around Valentine's Day, lovey-doveys, it's very bright pink. So, number 11, absolutely gorgeous. Love it so much. But number 11. Number 10. This is Natasha Denona Pastel Palette. This is the only one of her palettes that I've actually rearranged because it's, you know, it's just towards the end, because I don't wear a lot of these colors. Like, they're absolutely gorgeous, but I really need a specific look or time and place, you know? Like, I mean, these blues and greens, incredible. But, like, I just, you know, I know that if I need a pastel, they're in here. They're just not, you know, it's not my everyday thing. So with that, I did rearrange this one because I love this layout a little bit more. I think I saw like a layout picture on Instagram and was like, that makes more sense to my brain. Absolutely love this layout way more. The yellow, green, pinks, it just makes more sense to me. So I love it. It is number 10 because, like I mentioned, it's absolutely incredible. The formula is amazing, but it's not one that I use all the time. I need a special occasion to wear pastel eyeshadows. Okay, number 9, right? Yeah, 11, 10, 9. Number 9 is the Natasha Denona Sunrise Palette. This is incredible. I actually wore this recently, but it's just, there's just other ones that I love more. Yeah, it's a very, you're gonna get a sunrise eye. I think, at least I am. I'm gonna get a sunrise eye, which is like a yellow, orange, purple, super gorgeous eye, but very color specific. And I just don't use that all the time. It's not an everyday thing for me. I'm not gonna wear bright orange on my eyes all the time. And orange is one of my least favorite colors, so that's probably another reason why it's kind of towards the end, because it's just not a color that I reach for all the time. But it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, so, so good. There's a lot of shimmers in this too. I need to play with this corner a little bit more because it's beautiful. But yep, number 9. Number 8 is this the first Natasha Denona palette I ever bought? I think it might be. It has a special place in my heart, but it is number 8. This is the Natasha Denona Zendo palette. I think that it is. I'd have to look into it a little bit more, but this might be the first one that I ever purchased. I know it's the first one I purchased to review on my channel. I don't know if it was the first one of all time, I guess, if that makes sense. Okay. So, the Natasha Denona Zendo palette. Ooh, I love this one. I love it. It's number 8 towards the end, just because it's again not a color story that I use on a daily. But look at those colors. I love how she has the greens on this side and then the orangey reds on that side. Like, this color story makes sense to my brain. I love how it's laid out. And I absolutely love this palette. I love the shades. I love how they look on the eyes. It's just not an everyday for me. So 8. Somebody had to be in number 8, and this one was it. But I love it. It's so, so good. I love the formulas. I love it. I love that palette. It's got a very special place in my heart. Number 7. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. This is the Natasha Denona Retro Palette. This is more of an everyday color story for me. It's not super purple, more on the mauve side, mauve browns, like this. Oh, I love this color. These are really, really beautiful, everyday-ish. Like, yeah, everyday-ish for me. Almost every day. That's why it's number 7. But these colors are gorgeous. Absolutely. But it's still just a little bit too pink. Like, the pinks and purples, So, it's number 7 because I am reaching for other ones more often. Whereas, when I look at it, it makes me super happy, but I am pulling for other ones more often. So that tells me that I don't use this one as much. So number 7. Number 6 is one of her newer palettes. This is the Natasha Denona Yucca Palette. I love the packaging. My goodness. This is a green and yellow, absolutely incredible color story that people were asking for, right? Like, this was such a huge deal when it came out. Everybody was so excited. And I love it too. I love, love, love the formula and the shimmers, but greens and greens and yellows, these aren't my colors all the time. So that's why it's coming in at number 6. But absolutely incredible. I love the looks that I have made with this one. I love, love, love it a lot. It's such a good palette. But the oranges in there, yeah, it's not my favorite, but I still love it a lot. Number 6. Number 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. Number 5, Natasha Denona Bronze Palette. This one, I need to use this one more. We're in the top 5, so I love this one. A big reason why I think it's in 5 and not more towards the top is because there's so many shimmers in here. I wish we had more mattes to use, but I mean, the shimmers are incredible. This multi-chrome, I think, ish. Yeah. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love this palette a lot, a lot, a lot. It's just not towards the top. You're going to see the ones towards the top, and it's just a teensy bit different than them. I really need this one makes me feel fall. You know, I'm going to start pulling out this one more as the, you know, weather gets warmer and I'm wearing more sweaters. Like this is a sweater weather palette. I love this palette. But number 5. Okay. Number 4 is actually kind of surprising to me. This used to be my top favorite one. So it's been demoted to number 4. This is the Natasha Denona Glam Palette. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, I love it so much. I love this palette, but it's number 4 now. I love cool tones. I really do love a cool tone eye. And I don't know. Don't ask me to pick cool tone, warm tone. I'll do them all. I'll wear them all. I'll wear colors. You know, it's not that I have a personal favorite preference. I have a more of a neutral undertone, so I feel like I can pull off any colors. But this palette has a lot of shimmers. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of shimmers, which is awesome, super great. You know, it's a gorgeous palette. It's just coming in at number 4 because there's others that have come out that I just love a teeny bit more, you know? But I remember when I bought this, I was so excited. We had a love affair for a little bit. I used it a lot. But yeah, it's just, I love it still. I love them all. But it's just got a couple that I love a little bit more. Top 3. Top 3. Number 3 is the Natasha Denona Retro Glam Palette. I love the packaging. This is, I think this is her direction she's going in now. This was the first one that she came out with this, like, I don't know, clear topping on the top. And this one, oh my gosh. This is number 3 because it makes me so happy to look at it. I love using it too. But it isn't an everyday color story. But it's still just, I love these tones. I love these greens with the pinks. I think that they work together so well. Oh, I just love it. It brings me so much joy. That's another thing. You know, I rank them based on how much joy they bring me. And this one, look at it. Look at how beautiful it is. I love this one so much. Did I say that about all of them? Probably. I love them all, okay? But this is number 3 because it's got the pinks and the greens and the shimmers are gorgeous and there's lots of mattes to choose from. And I just love this. I love it. I love it a lot. I love it. Number 3. Number 2 is the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. This is her newest palette that she's come out with, and I've been testing it out recently, so we are having a moment. But she just couldn't make it all the way to number 1. Like, my number 1 has been my number 1 for a little bit now, probably since it came out. So she's number 2. She's gorgeous. She's absolutely everything that everybody has been saying about her. The release of 2023 for Natasha Denona, so good. Incredible formula. The shimmers are, I mean, that's the shimmers that I'm wearing right now. I have something completely different matte cream wise underneath the shimmers, but oh my goodness, they're wet looking. The shimmers are wet looking. She is number 2 because she is, I mean, almost the perfect everyday palette for anybody. I love it. I love it so much. Number 2, number 2, number 2. Look at how beautiful it is. Oh my gosh. Oh, love it so much. Number 2. Number 1. Can you guess what number 1 is? I'm shaking my camera. I'm getting so excited. Can you guess what number 1 is? The last midi palette that we have not talked about. My number 1, as of right now, nothing has beat it. This is the Natasha Denona My Dream Palette. When it came out, I said, this could also be my dream palette. It's Natasha Denona's dream palette and my dream palette. This packaging makes me so happy. I don't know why I like the paint splatter so much, but I do. I do. It's got the matte feel and the paint splatter. I love the packaging. Okay. So I already have like joy from looking at the outside, okay? Not to mention the inside. Like, what? Oh my gosh, I love these colors. They're warm toned, most of them, right? Purple's more of a cool tone. So we've got warm tones and cool tones. This duochrome purple, I wore it in a video recently and I love it so, so much. But these colors over here, that red with the taupey shimmers, I just love this palette. I love it. I love every single look that I've done with it. It has never disappointed me. If I don't know what I'm going to use that day, it's a good chance it's going to be this, because this makes me so happy. So happy. Oh, it brings me so much joy. And I can use it every single day. Plus there's a black, plus there's a light color to blend. Like, I love it. I love it a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Just like I said about all the other ones. But that one's my number one for good reason. I love this. Let me know down in the comments. What is your number one Natasha Denona Midi palette? Do you have one? Yeah, I want to know. I want to know. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? What is your number one? I want to know. So, yeah, this was super fun for me. I love going through my collection. I love thinking about, which one's the top and which one's not quite the top. I love all of my makeup, almost. I'm going to have to do a declutter here at some point. So I obviously love some makeup more than other makeup, but my Natasha Denona palettes, those I love very, 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 very much. So, okay. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you. Give this video a thumbs up if you love videos like this, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Eyes. Oh, I hate them.